571 to floor 11 will be departing in 5 minutes. Repeat. Echo Sleeper Lift 571 to floor 11 will be departing in 5 minutes. Thank you.
Good afternoon, Mrs. May I take your ticket?
Where are you going today?
Floor 11.
But of water? I give you very special price.
No, thanks.
You want massage? I give you very cheap price.
You don't have a ticket. Please be on your way. Thanks, Mrs.
Meaningful spiritual experience? Very special deal. Hi there, little guy.
Evening, son. May I see your ticket?
Is this it?
Where are you headed?
Floor 11.
Great. Your bunk is over there on the right. Are you all alone, son?
I'm waiting for a friend. I mean the friend of my father. His name is Mr. Bejo.
Wouldn't you like some double dip fried chocolate ice cream, extra thick cream cake pudding sticks?
Please, don't make a problem. Here he is, Mr. Bejo. Am I right?
Oh, sorry I'm late. I had to find an Ulfa to take care of my Marlow.
That should have been done a month ago. You're really lucky they let you change lifts, you know. This is flood season.
I know. I'm the luckiest boy you ever met. Going up? Finally, we can relax, spread out, get ready for the ride. 8 hours going up in this smelly elevator.
I'm already feeling quite bored, Bejo. Do you have any stories?
That's a boy. What would you like to know?
Something like animals or science stuff?
Before we talk about this, I need to ask, has Nails belief in Mollusk Almighty, the one with 1,000,000 names? Snail Almighty, the great black spiral at the bottom of the ocean from which time itself emerges? The one known as Helix Gigantus.
Sometimes. We are going up.
We're still on the ground floor, old boy.
Oh, Bejo, why do we live on bottom floor, ground floor? Why not beneath the clear blue sky?
Do you know what the sunshine is, Nails?
What's that?
That's just it. You don't know. We have white skin because we have no money. And we have no money because we have white skin. We can't even afford a fake tan, let alone to look upon the actual sun shining.
What are Olpa like on the second city floor, Bejo?
On level 2, in the city of Depop, Ulfa have no money, same like we. So they can't afford to tan their skins either, nor holiday under the sunshine. I mean, they are pale and sickly white, like you, Nails. Ugly little Nails.
What do Olpa look like on the next city after that, and the next city after that, and the next city after that, and the next city after that?
In middle cities, many Alpha are gray-skinned because they have little bits of small money. So they make fake tans or they go for holidays to see the real sunshine.
Oh, gray is very handsome skin, right, Bejo?
All skin is handsome skin. Little bits, but black is handsomest skin of all skin.
Why is black best handsome most skin of all skin?
The ones with all the money are black. They live somewhere we will never see. They live every day in the sunshine, the open air, under the sky, up there on the upper crust of this inglorious stack of cities.
Why?
Because they have money, because they are black, because they are black, because they have money, because they are black.
Uncle Bejo, do you believe in our prophecies? One day we will have a white president?
I am doubt this. I doubt this lots. I mean many. I doubt this many.
Uncle Bejo, how are we grow up from the animals world? When does it all begin?
Life on Ejali begins with Mollusk Almighty, Helix Gigantus.
And all of life came out of the giant spinning mollusk at the bottom of the ocean.
All of life came out of the giant spiral mouth, the mollusk, at the planet core.
Really? It was so that easy?
Amino acids came together to make protein molecules to make single-celled organisms. Then came cell division. One little animal split down the middle, severed into two pieces. After that, there were simple jelly animals in the great oceans. Then something like with tentacles, cephalopods. This is long before we started building rafts, you know?
Oh, back when the whole Eja Ali was only ocean planet?
You are a very smart scientist, Neos.
Then?
Mollusk Almighty Helix Gigantus gave us shells to protect our heads from the dangers. Somewhere to hide when we felt afraid. And over hundreds of years, us creatures began to have more legs. We had legs.
And then they are make the first raft, right?
We make rafts from bone, algae, shit of sea monkeys, and over many hundreds of empty years sloshing, maybe just a few tens of years bobbing around, we began to walk. We start to communicate more, fighting less, skilling less, more creating things, useful things. We made a giant raft, which became City 1, Level 1, Procol, our city, our terrible, awful, flooding city. The roads blanketed algae, slippery mess, stinks like fish, and damned everywhere the crustaceans get into everything. And you will really enjoy life up here, on the 11th floor.
Refugees, holidays, welcome to Nodo's City 11. Please off your sleep assist and get processed through customs and immigration. Keep noise to a minimum and enjoy your stay.
Bye bye, Bejo. You are so strange.
How old are you?
24.
What's your marital status?
You mean girlfriends?
Are you married?
No, I have girlfriends.
What did you write on your application? Look here, it says single.
No, not really single. Though sometimes I feel a little lonely.
Huh. Are you Bijo, Bizo, Selamat Menikmati?
That is I. What's the trouble?
Where are you coming from today?
First rafts, ground floor, sir.
Quite a traveler. You've come a long way up.
Yeah, and I am really tired, authority figure, sir.
Just one thing, Bijo. Bijo, Bizo, Selamat Menikmati. Who will you be staying with up here?
Marlow, Afia, old best friend in the whole of it.
Erkenment? Yes, I can see that. Bijo, I can also see on your lift pass that you are about 3 hours late in arriving.
Yes, I got held up little bits. Hold me up, you know.
You're lucky they let you change lifts.
Yeah, I'm the luckiest Ulfa you can't never imagine.
And so why were you late?
My nephew is a diabetes child, Oh, yet here being, I found him something sweet to eat.
Mr. Joe, you are truly original.
No lie, authority figurine.
According to my report, when you came 3 hours late to board your lift on the ground floor, you told them you were late because you had to find someone to look after your machlug and mugwumps.
That is true also, and that...
I am not finished. Tier 2, you told immigration you were late because you hadn't eaten in 3 days. Tier 4, you had a fight with your uncle Ua. Tier 5, you said traffic was really bad because of the flood. Tier 6, you said the rail was covered in algae and the train couldn't pass. Tier 7, you said you had to build your disabled auntie a raft for the flood. Tier 8, your lift pass came late to the government office. Tier 9, you tried to bring your mugwump because you didn't know that wasn't allowed. Then you had to release it back into the wild. And quote, it was very emotional. Tier 10, your uncles captured you and made you dance all night, and it was really awful. What is true? Which one? I don't understand you. I've been to the ground floor once. I know what it's like where you're from. I know clarity is not one of your strong points. Bijo, you underlings are a puzzling bunch to all of us. And when it really comes down to it, we just don't get along. There's a reason we're up here and you are down there. You're not on the ground floor, Ulfa, so play by the rules up here. Or next year you'll join your innumerable progeny down there in the floods. I can make that happen pretty easy.
Much manliness, authority figure. So much immigration.
Where are you going from here? Straight to your friend's house in Kenment, right? Good. Make it happen, gastropod.
Keeping you informed about the flood as it happens. The lower levels are seeing record-breaking swelling as the ocean rises at nearly a meter a day. Residents are dying by the hundreds. And how does that affect your commute, you ask? Well, we can expect to see white-colored, sickly pale alpha arriving in throngs this year. Record numbers, I'm told. Nodo's immigration has issued more lift tickets this year than any before. As a result of increased tourism to the lower levels, these bottom feeders have received more sponsorship than in previous years. And all of these low-tiered alpha, well, they're gonna need places to stay and food to eat.
My brother.
Fine, thanks. And you?
Oh, me so good.
So am I. And you?
Fine, Marlow. Fine. And you?
I can't complain. And you?
Fine, Marlow. And you?
Never been better.
Is there something not all right?
Can't say there's a problem. And you?
You're exercising? Since when you exercise?
I'm running a new program. In just a few months, I'll have a perfect figure.
What do you mean running a new program? It's kind of cool in here.
You're right. It isn't very hot. Come to think of it,
So, have you been busy, Marlow?
I haven't been sitting on my hands. And you?
Well, I'm going to take a bath. I hope your water closet is stocked with some fresh and moist clams, because it's been too long already. First, I'm going to check. What is this squeaking sound? how long have you not fed this creature? She's starving.
Oh, not so long ago.
Well, I'll be in the water closet, friend.
Excuse me, is this currently occupied?
Remember, Marlow, I'm Bijo, and Bijo is taking a bath.
Not a bad idea.
Something's wrong with my friend. Something's very, very wrong with my friend.
Don't worry about the sponge. The sponge is very thirsty. She will crawl behind you and drink all the water you leave behind.
Marlow, we promised we would never use it, Marlow. And now it's taking you over.
Kindly refrain from...
Where is that device, that stupid sleep assist? We promise, Marlow.
Or I will telephone the proper authorities.
Don't want to force it off, bud, but can't wake you up either. Why do you do this, Marlow? You want to fit in, yes? You want to be a robotic machine character? Why are you running the sleep assist program? So that you wake up in 5 years with perfect abdomen?
I wouldn't mind that.
But your friends and family?
They're not so bad.
I'm calling your mom. You're using a sleep assist machine and I'm telling on you.
Don't mind if you do.
Marlow, how are you?
I am. And you?
Good.
At least you're not bad.
Oh, it's been so hot on this blasted tier.
It hasn't been very cold, that's for certain.
The reports of the flood this year, have you heard? A great deluge.
No, it won't be insignificant.
They're saying the waters will rise to tier 4 this year.
No one's saying it'll be shallow.
Oh, those poor low-tiered alpha. How will they manage?
They do it every year. It won't come as a shock to them.
Not as it would for us.
For us? Well, Finn, I mean, how long could you tread water at your age?
Son, you sound well. It's reassuring.
Not feeling too bad, Pops.
It's been an exciting few months for you.
These past few months haven't been very uneventful.
Honey, why is he talking to us like that?
Oh, shush. He's just busy. You're just busy, aren't you, Marlow?
Let's just say, I ain't loafing around.
Aren't you just loafing around, Marlow?
No marathons being run at the moment.
Are you not feeling well?
Am I down in the dumps? Not really.
Darling, he really is talking in a strange way, our boy.
Son, don't you realize that you've been talking to us using mostly double negatives?
Can't say I didn't notice.
Oh, can you come and visit soon, Marlow? We worry about you, sweetie.
Wouldn't be impossible to make that happen.
Good. Well, perhaps you could bring Bijo over for dinner sometime.
That wouldn't be out of the question.
Not to mention your girlfriend, Mrs. Aru.
Sounds not too unreasonable, Father Mollusk.
Well, we won't keep you. I'm sure you're very busy.
Not a problem. Either way.
Gosh, Finny, our boy is really...
Son, take care of yourself. Take care of your soul. You've only got one, you daft mollusk.
Sounds not too unreasonable, Father Mollusk.
Oh, love you, Marlow.
Not opposed to you either.
Interruption. Can I have something to say?
Well, certainly, Bajo. How was your trip up to Nodo's? Awfully muggy up here, isn't it?
A great trip, actually. It was me. I made the idea to give you a call.
Oh.
Your son, Marlow Afia, is running sleep assist.
I've heard of these things. Dangerous, aren't they?
They can be very beneficial.
But Marlow, he's acting so strange.
Yeah. Actually, Bijo, we're all wearing them.
What is this machine and how does it work?
You might not understand, Bijo. You're not from around here. Up here on floor 11, we do a lot of commuting to and from our offices.
We do a lot of commuting, cooking, and menial jobs. A lot of us get insomnia.
Especially our son, because of his desk job.
What is a sleep assist?
Well, a sleep assist is a machine. It fits right up here, just inside of our seashells. We turn it on, then it starts observing us. It takes a few weeks to learn our behavior. Everyone provides a different learning curve.
Once the machine has learned your behavior, it can take over for you, so that you can sleep. Instead of commuting, you can sleep.
Sleep while you're cooking.
You can sleep while you're showering.
And if you have a terribly boring job like Marlow's desk job, you can sleep while you work. And then you can stay awake all night long.
Nowadays, you can even run programs if you want to get fit or try a new language.
Or you can master the sciences and math.
Just go to sleep, and a few years later you'll wake up already a master.
But is it worth it?
I don't see why not.
Is that worth it? Your son won't wake up.
This is a problem, Finn.
I know. Sleep Assist should allow users to surface, usually whenever they're having a face-to-face conversation, but it's not working for our son.
But Joe, we'll send somebody over. Don't let our boy go anywhere.
Okay.
Bite bugs, oh sleep no whiff. Sleep Nina, oh sleep Nina. Bite bugs, oh sleep no whiff. Child baby sleep, let's sleep. Child sweet, my sleep, let's sleep. Child sweet, my baby sleep.
Oh, can you tell me what just happened?
Singing a lullaby in reverse is my way of praying that everybody can join me in being fully awake and fully realized. We should never choose to sleep away a single day of our lives. This year, more than ever, there are so many blacks using sleep assist, just sleeping away their days because maybe things haven't turned out for them. Usually it's the ones who've invested all their time and hope and energy on one goal, one priority, or poured their love into one person who maybe never gave it back. You know, the ones who only want to be up in the open air, dreaming about the sunshine. Anyway, far above the skies of advertising, the commercial ceilings of these cities. And they'll never get there, probably. So their entire lives are in the shade of this failure. So subconsciously, they've opted to sleep. Because they have tunnel vision, they see only a target, a goal, which may be unreachable, and they're overlooking everybody else in their lives. See, with a little tenderness, there would be no problem. But way up here in these beautiful and privileged cities, I feel a coldness. Intimacy issues? Pedestrians shying away at each other's touch? Jumpy, private, an inability to express affection. And if that's the milieu, wow, I'd want to sleep through my life as well. No, give me my slums any day.
So, how do we break his spell?
To break his spell, you need to find out what is guarding a friend's sleep. What fantastic dream is so wonderful that he prefers it to reality? So much so that nothing will pull him out of it. I call them compensators. They are usually the opposite sex, manifested in sleep assist mode. These dream figures give the user what they've always wanted in a partner. And this is how Alpha are staying asleep for years, even after they got six-pack stomachs and know how to play the polyp flute.
You mean my friend has a girlfriend in his head? I've never seen my friend with a girl. Oh, he likes them so much. You know, Marlow is always talking. This girl, that girl, these girls, those girls.
Well, I'm not that fond of them.
Mrs. Fanny, I don't like this machine. These bastard inventors of this machine, we ought to smash them.
Oh, there. The corporations aren't really to blame here. I've spoken with the CEO of Sleep Assist, Eddie Chunak. It's true that he had no idea Alpha would start to abuse his product. So I think we need to accept responsibility for our own actions. I'm telling you this, Bijo, because we are both children of the lower levels. We are both ugly and white. I was born and raised on the ground floor, where I learned about parapsychology, hallucinogenics, and the disincarnate powers before formally studying psychology. Anyway, the white populace are drowning down there in the floods as we speak, by the hundreds or thousands. Not even 2% of them were given permission to take the lifts up to the higher levels to avoid the floods. Why is that? Because they have no money, nothing to offer the economy here in Nodos. In this situation, who might be able to help? Why, my dark-skinned friends up here on the upper tiers, of course. And half of them have shells full of algae, when they could have just applied to host a family and save some lives. It's this kind of inertia that will allow the politically motivated culling of our white communities to continue. You don't think that's happening? It is.
But how can we make them all wake up?
Well, the manufacturer's suggestions, already debunked, the so-called fail-safe of forcing the device off, has been causing users to fall into comas. Just remember what it says on the adverts. Sleep Assist will hand over control to the user whenever they encounter something very unexpected, complicated, or random. Essentially, when the user feels threatened, they should snap out of it. They should come to the surface. So, we've got to be random.
But how?
Bloods pose flush orange trouts, plankton-based face fork them to nostrils, force a boss to lick and sew and unwind appeal.
Old custard is vacuumed into the void of manic sea bean sprouts, without even the skinny dippings of sexy feminine entities, very erotic feminine entities in the nude, malevolent shrines to the butter spirits of polygamy.
Wow! So you can wax poetic too. If being random, like Go for the Balcony's it in a non-void neo-conservative Ziploc magazine in the foretold hydrogen polka-caked face of your Neapolitan quagmire and rattles a marginalized alphabet of pancreatic polygamists doesn't wake them up, near-death experience is the only way to get someone out of sleep lock. The deeper the sleep, the closer the near-death experience needs to be. As I can see that your friend is unresponsive, especially cold, and especially dull in conversation. Yep, a near-death experience is the only known way.
How, Miss Vina?
Well, you're his friend, aren't you? I'll leave that up to you. Lastly, my payment has already been wirelessly transferred, thanks to your friend's parents, Finn and Tama Afia. Still, though, Marlow's lucky to have a neighbor like me, and a friend like you.
Okay, but wait.
Good morning. Fine, thanks. And you?
Can't complain. And yourself?
Not bad. And you?
Not so bad. Not so good. And
Haven't been unwell. How about you? How may I help you?
We would like 2 tickets.
You most certainly would not like 2 tickets, I'm sure.
You serious?
I am not funny.
The 2 of you are sleeping together?
I am not completely otherwise.
The lipsmith has manufactured rectal difficulties, factoring out convulsions in the zealous hardware disk drive arsenal of soup ship algae bloom up bits.
Oh, I sincerely apologize. I guess you could say I was sleeping on the job. How may I help you?
Yes, 2 adults to Trashscape.
And will your Anarchy be traveling with you today?
Yes, she is following us. They're so stupid. Look at her 2 stupid feet like 2 stupid sticks.
Wait. Did you say you'd like to go to Trashscape Station?
Oh yeah, 2 tickets, please.
No, am I still dreaming? No one has bought a ticket to Trashscape in more than 3 months.
When does the train leave the station?
It's not a very nice place, you know.
I don't have high hopes, chum. The name does kind of say it all.
But really, I'm not entirely sure why anyone would want to go there.
My friend is in sleep lock.
I don't fully understand your reasoning. I have a hard time understanding whites and all your lingo, you know? Well, I really don't recommend you go ahead with this, but here are your tickets. The train to Trashscape will leave in 15 minutes from track D.
Attention all passengers. I apologize for the short notice, but we've had a request to stop at Trashscape Station. We'll be arriving shortly. Please take extra precautions and stay far back from the opening doors. Arm yourselves with something and try to hold your breath, if possible.
Manic nipples, the exhaust tonsils of radical building supplies.
Where am I?
Well, it's not my place to comment. As the driver of this MLT train, I don't know why anyone would want to go to Trashscape Station.
Aru, where are we going, Aru?
Oh, wait. Who is Aru?
She's not nobody.
Ah, your imaginary girlfriend.
Passengers, I don't exaggerate things. It's really not nice there. You'd probably prefer the tea district, or the distilleries, or the skylights in the east. Now arriving at Trashscape. Get ready to disembark. The doors, that won't be open for long, are on your left. Oh, Heluxus, this place is horrible. Who in their right mind? Doors opening on your left.
Everything. Everything in moderation. And I mean everything. Welcome to Trashscape. And what the fuck are you doing here?
Oh, my friend will fall in the garbage chute in a few minutes, just so you know.
Oh, dear. Well, I hope he won't get hurt. What a terrible accident this will be. Please, go right ahead. We'll be starting the shoot soon. I'd step back if I were you.
It's quite okay. I'm just gonna throw my friend up the chute.
Huh? You do know this chute leads into the garbage clouds up in the orbit above our planet. There's no oxygen there.
But I also know that there is someone in the clouds who sorts the organic from the inorganic somewhere way up there, yes?
Yes, fine. Well, don't let me stop you then.
You will make the voyage fine and safely too, brother. You are pure. You appreciate the life and you love. You are going to see the sunshine. I'm jealous. I want to come with you, but not that badly. You just wake up right now, okay? It's me, Bejo Bizo Selamat Ahmed Joe. Marlow, wake up!
And if this is a dream, for how long have I been asleep?
Why draw a line, baby?
I need to peek behind. I need to look behind the screen to see for myself. What casts our shadows? Is it something more real than me and you?
And what happens when you topple the screen and there's nothing there but a bright light, huh?
You mean, what if you don't even exist? Well, even if you are not to be found behind the screen, the two of us were once together, right?
Yes, Marlow. You needn't ask me that. You know it to be true. Now go ahead. Tear down the screen that divides us from whatever. What the hell is all that racket, anyway?
There. Just what do you think you're doing? And so you're just having a nap, I gather.
I have been asleep for many years.
Yes, I figured. I was just playing with you. Sleepers like you are tens a week these days. Anyway, my name is Tim. Good morning to you.
I am honored, Tim. Let me look at you.
Yeah, well, I'm afraid all organic waste like yourself has to be used for compost.
You're kidding.
I'm kidding. Have you never laid eyes on her before?
When I was young, Tim, I was told to forget all about the sun, the sunshine. It would drive me mad, I was told. Tim, I was told I would never see the real thing. We were told that it's better to live in the dark than to tease ourselves. I was told never, this.
Well, don't be looking at her too long, you'll go blind. That's how she likes it. Hers is a one-way transmission. You can nigh hardly say it's only about her, though, huh? Well, here you are then, lad. Welcome to the open air. Sorry, it doesn't smell quite as you'd imagined.
Thank you, Tim. Thank you for your help, my brother.
Wow, you're an odd one, aren't you?
Get a job, save your money, listen to change. Everybody knows umbrellas cost more in the rain than all